Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick video today talking about what is the best selective summon at the start of the game to go for. And it is slightly situational, so the one that is recommended by most people in the community is to just go for Iseria right here. She's a fantastic unit, has decreased defense and cannot buff on skill 3, and has also a decreased defense on skill 1 as well. Dispels all buffs. That's pretty cool that she dispels as well as cannot buffs. And then this one here is really what she's big for. I mean, having a decreased defense single target is pretty solid for a lot of content, but the biggest thing is the second skill right here, resets skill cooldown of an ally, except for the caster with light energy. Nobody knows what light energy is, they're just words. Grants an extra turn. So, obviously getting an extra turn is great as well, but that resets skill cooldown. She single-handedly enables Tamarin. I can show a Tamarin as well, right here. Single-handedly enables Tamarin to be in this idle mode that she does all the time. When she's in that idle mode, she can do AoE attacks and triggers a dual attack every single time when she's in idle mode. And that AoE attack first skill can dispel buffs from enemies. And obviously it's great to just have your high attackers getting extra turns. And then this one heals, increases attack, and increases combat readiness as well. So very solid. Amount recovered is proportional to the max health of Tamarin, so that's great. But really the big thing about this is that Iseria makes Tamarin a great unit. So if you pick Iseria first, which again a lot of people recommend, you will be able to go for Tamarin from that story summon for your first one, and then you will have this Iseria and Tamarin pair. Extremely solid. Amazing for pretty much all PvE in the game. Obviously not Wyvern, but most of the other bosses like Golem, Asmonak, Cades, they're all great for those together. Wyvern and Banshee are a little bit different, because Wyvern you need just a full ice team, and Banshee it's almost, you kind of wonder about Banshee if you should just not do it until you can one-shot. Banshee's kind of a weird one because the runs can take a ridiculously long time. But yeah, Iseria, great with Tamarin. It's great for Abyss as well. It can work in Arena when you're controlling the units. It could work on defense as well. Maybe not the most amazing defense. Maybe you have other stuff that's better, but right at the beginning of the game it could be okay. Abyss, Labyrinth, amazing for Labyrinth though. Fantastic pair, works great against most bosses. Some bosses you aren't going to want to put too many debuffs on, and luckily I guess Iseria only has the 2, and decreased defense is great. So Iseria, a fantastic unit to pick from your selective summons, and the one that most people recommend. Now the other one is Vildred. The reason I'm not doing a tier list for this, I guess I should say, is because there's literally no other option. You have to pick Iseria or Vildred. If you pick anything else, you're literally putting yourself behind. Just don't do it. There's no need to test. We're 4, almost 5 years into this game, I think. The testing has been done. It's all good. You pick Iseria or pick Vildred. If you're wondering why you wouldn't pick Sigrid if you haven't been playing for a while, she is completely free from a hunt event now. I think I can actually show that before I show Vildred. Just so you guys can see, there is a Hunt Expert event in this event tab here, and you literally get Sigrid for free in Stage 1 here. I don't know if I can show it. But yeah, you get her and then 6 copies of Daydream Joker as well. So Sigrid completely free for your Wyvern team. You can get her very quickly, very early on. You're not getting stalled behind at all. By not picking Sigrid, you'll get her very quickly and very much for free, every single account. So Vildred is the other option. Now, cases I would pick Vildred in is if there's an Iseria banner going on or a Tamarin banner going on. If you're already going to have if there's a Tamarin banner going on or an Iseria banner going on, Vildred is flat out a faster farmer and more useful in the early game than Iseria is. The reason you're picking Iseria is so that the moment that you have Tamarin, you can use them both together. But Vildred, if there's one of those banners up, if there's an Iseria or a Tamarin banner up and you're just starting an account, get Vildred and go as hard as you can through the game. Clear episode 1 as quickly as possible, and then clear episode 2 up through chapter 3, and do Abyss. It'll take you about 3 days to do that if you're pushing hard. And you can do Abyss as well. You'll get a bunch of Abyss compasses from the rank up pack for free. There are rank up packs in this game that you get free rewards from, and then you can pay to also get the paid rewards. You don't have to though. And then you get 3 compasses a day otherwise, but you'll get extra sky stones and bookmarks from there. And in those 3 days, you should actually have enough, just barely enough, to do 120 pulls and go for that Tamarin or that Iseria. So that would be a great reason to pick up Vildred. He's not bad to just pick up anyway. Even if, I mean, some people would say, well, that might put your progression behind. It might. I mean, it's kind of, people play at different paces in this game. Vildred makes the first episode way easier than Iseria does. But again, the moment you get Tamarin, you want Iseria, because that enables Tamarin to be an absolutely god mode healer. She's a healer, buffs attack, she strips all buffs from enemies, does combat readiness increase, heals. I mean, you're not missing anything with Tamarin's kit. She's insane. So Iseria making sure that she can do that as consistently as possible is huge. But Vildred, I mean, he's not a bad pick. If you guys started the game with Vildred, then you picked right. I mean, it's either Vildred or Iseria. Please don't pick anything else. I haven't seen any comments on my channel about, well, I picked this one, what should I do? If it's not Vildred or Iseria, you should re-roll. Also, if there are events going on where it's like you get 10 free Covenant summons a day, definitely reroll your account and do those 10 Covenant summons over and over and over again, and go for a Vildred or an Iseria from those pulls, and then you can just get Vildred or Iseria from the selective summon pulls anyway. Don't do that for one Covenant summon pull. That would take forever. You can get Moonlight 5-stars from Covenant summons as well. So if you're starting during a ×10 Covenant summon event, then if you got a Moonlight 5-star hero, then keep the account. Even if it's a bad one, they're kind of just fun to have, But yeah, that would be another case. But yeah, when there's an Iseria or a Tamarin banner going, pick Vildred and burst through the game as quickly as you can to do that banner. And then the story banner, you will just have to do the one story for Iseria or Tamarin, whichever one wasn't there, and then you'll be able to do the story summon after you regain the sky stones and bookmarks, which you can do very, very fast and very free to play friendly in this game. So I hope that helps you guys in picking your selective summons between Vildred and Iseria. Again, if it's just a totally normal time, I would just go for Iseria. If there's an event, also if there's a side story event like we just had with the I was reincarnated as a slime, Vildred would be a great pick for that, because he can farm that side story so much faster than you can with even just free Spiriteria. Like, you could put them together and they will crush through it. But when it's just free Spiriteria, it's a little bit more difficult. So you could have picked up a Vildred during that time, but there's only like 2 days left as I'm recording this video for that event. But in the future, if you started a new account and there was some sort of collaboration side story, some massive side story going on, could be reasonable to pick Vildred to try to get all the rewards from that. So yeah, anyway, I'll see everybody in the next episode. If I missed something here, just comment on the video. But anyway, I'll see all of you guys next time, and thank you for watching.